First opened in 2017. Here's a look inside the one-of-a-kind setting for football. That is Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, the home of the Falcons. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Tennessee Titans and the Atlanta Falcons on Sunday Night Primetime. So glad to have you with us. Mike Tirico next to Greg Olsen here in the booth. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. And he'll somehow turn this into a net positive, getting out of bounds after a pickup of a yard.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. Is one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Fields. He throws right side down the field, and it is brought in. A gain there of 24 yards. That's good for a Titan first down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Handoff here, up the middle. Ooh, some hitting going on now. He was rocked right at the line of scrimmage.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
2nd and 10. Receiver in motion, headed left. A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield. So that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game.
12 yards on that hookup. 1st down for Tennessee. Working out of the gun, it's Fields.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
2nd and 5. Fields. Quick throw here is complete. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down. They are set up with 1st and goal. 1st and goal.
Well, I think it's pretty clear what the week's plan was, and that was to get the quarterback in a rhythm right out of the gate. You got to imagine as the game unfolds, they'll sprinkle in some runs. But so far, it's been a passing game to get this game started, and that last one results in a 1st down.
And he'll lose yardage here. The defense standing strong in the red zone. They drop him back at the 10.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Moved back to the 10. He'll try here on 2nd and goal. Now Fields. He pulls it in around the 5.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
They're at the 4, looking to get the game's first points. Here's 3rd and goal. Now, Fields. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
Fourth down, Fields. And this will pay off. It is caught. Jim DK. Touchdown, Titans. His 6th touchdown now for the season.
And when things haven't been going your way, like they haven't around here recently, Mike, this is exactly what you need. You're looking for a spark. So to take the opening possession of the game, march it down there, and come away with the score, all of a sudden the sideline's a lot more positive. There's a lot more good energy amongst your teammates. Is that the spark they needed to turn this thing around?
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And there'll be no return forthcoming, so the ball comes out to the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready, set. Trap 60, trap 60. Come on, go.
On play action, Shedeur. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
And what a nice job there, getting his feet down on the sideline to secure his first catch of the game. They need to continue to find ways to get him involved, however the opportunity presents.
60 Bobcats, 18 Cardinal, 70 Lions, 30.
It's the first run of the game for Bijan Robinson. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Cup 19, Cup 19, Warriors 70.
Sanders on 3rd down. That's complete. He's got it to London. He's going to have the first down. so they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself in your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
It's a give up the middle to Robinson. Robinson hit. He's lost the ball. The Titans may have recovered. Yes, Tennessee ball.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll take this up to the 48-yard line. Jalen Walker there to make the play. Here's a 2nd and 9. Fields. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. They can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes. It's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
Fields from the gun on 3rd down. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. A gain of 21 on that pass play. That's good for a Titan 1st down. Back to throw is Fields. He'll try to hit him with a screen. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start. And a loss of yards on the play.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. He'll send the receiver in motion to the left. So we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Titans out to the early lead. Greg and I back in Atlanta after this. Fields now on 2nd down. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. We'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way. Every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
21 is the line to gain as we hit 3rd down. To throw is Fields. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Fred Warner. And the Falcons force the turnover They'll take over at their own 27-yard line.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
Panther 6, 77, Panther 11, Panther 11. 79 Broncos. Ready.
As Shedeur on first down. A throw right side. Take it in by Tucker.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Ready. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 70 Lions. 60 Bobcats, 60, 18 Pioneer.
From the gun, it's Sanders. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
So, first and 10 here now at the 38.
Come on, set. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Mustang 19. Dragon 60. Buffalo 18. Let go.
From the shotgun, it's Sanders. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 40-yard line.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 8.
Ready. 70 Viking 18.
Throwing again is Sanders. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
Here now, 3rd and 5.
Go! Cup 19! Cup 60 Bison! 60 Bison! 19 Lions! 60 Maverick! 60 Maverick! Ready, ready?
Sanders going to throw again. He'll look London's way again. It's complete again. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Here we go, here we go! Ready?
On first down, it's Robinson. Robinson hit. He's lost the ball. The Titans may have recovered, yes. Tennessee ball.
So the biggest thing that stands out here, Mike, is the fact that the defense just can't.
And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay, so they might be taking a look at this one. Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5.
60 Bison, 60 Bison, 70 Lions, trap 60, trap 60. 19 tight, 19 tight, go.
Out of the gun, it's Sanders. Throw over the middle, caught by London. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. That's catch 3 just on this drive, and it gets his team a first down.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays.
10 to 60.
If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot and see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6.
They go play action now with Sanders.
And their offensive struggles just continue to show up time after time here in this first half. It's going to be hard to sustain drives when you continue to put themselves in holes on these early downs like they did here.
On the set.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
65. Ready. 18 cards. Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready.
From the gun, it's Shedeur. This is caught 2. And he's in. Touchdown, Atlanta.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Fields now to throw on 1st down. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. That's the safety, Jesse Bates.
Fields pass. Intercepted. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
18, Pioneer. Buffalo 18.
They go play action with Sanders. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A pickup there of 13. It's good for a Falcon 1st down.
Dragon 60.
Off the play fake. Here's Sanders. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. Looking for the pylon, but the official right there is going to mark them out of bounds at the 1-yard line. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
The city just made a sweet, people diabetic. They mouth get full of deceit. Let these cowards tell it. Walking New Orleans with the educated LA yelling.
From the 1-yard line, 1st down and goal. They'll try to sneak it here, and he will drive his way into the end zone. Raheem Sanders, touchdown Falcons. His 2nd touchdown tonight. Certain quarterbacks have a knack for that, and he finds the space to get in the end zone for the touchdown, Greg.
Yeah, just a good old-fashioned quarterback sneak. Kind of a play that's taken the league by storm. Not necessarily the tush-push like we see up in Philly, but just as effective here, Mike.
That's the score. Falcons 14, Titans 7.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
A first down throw for Fields. Quick throw here is complete. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. On 1st and 10, Fields. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Fields. Throw here down the field. Will fall incomplete.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league, and when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. A big one there on 3rd downs, good for 26 yards.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
First down, Fields. Quick throw, taken in.
Fields pass. Complete to number 86. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 16-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Here's Fields. His throw left side is complete. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down. Here's 3rd and 2. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And the Titans are going to have 1st and goal coming up. He takes this down to about the 5. The Titans will use the first of their timeouts, and they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half. Here's a run. And that play took a little long to develop. They stopped it for no gain at the 4. Here's a timeout, Tennessee. It'll be their 2nd, and it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this 1st half. Now, here's 2nd and goal. Man in motion, heading left. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession here as they get it at their own 4.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Maverick, 60 Maverick. 70. Viking Warrior 70.
The RPO, that one is complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 20. And the offense will take one here. Timeout with 6 left on the second quarter clock.
And that first down was huge for this offense. Now they can take a deep breath. Focus on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. And they will finally get him down, but not before he's able to take this up near the 40-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, Cowboy 80, Mustang 19, Trap 60, Trap 60.
To throw is Sanders. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That is caught for a throw. Touchdown, Atlanta.
These are the plays that when you look back, Mike, they ultimately decide the outcome of the game. There's no time left on the clock. All they're trying to do is take a shot into the end zone. You've got to get depth. You've got to have guys that can go up and high point and compete for the ball. And you've just got to knock this ball down and go into halftime.
And the kick is good. So what a finish to this first half as they extend the lead. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball is going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Cougar 19, Cowboy 80.
They'll start on the ground with Robinson. Into space. And he will go all the way. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Falcons. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run plays to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. A handoff here to start the drive, but this will end up being a reverse. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line. Drive. They felt like they needed to come away with the touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half.
The kick is good. Makes the score Falcons 28, Titans 14. Harrison Beavis to kick off.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready, break! 19 Tiger, 19 70 Timberwolves, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, 79 Broncos, 18 Pioneer, 60 Bobcats.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. That one taken in by London. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. his 50th reception on the season, and he's got a first down to go with him.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Ready?
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6.
Gravity Lions. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Play action. It's Sanders. Thrown left side. The catch is made. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
Let's go.
On the handoff, it's Robinson. And he'll manage to break a tackle, get this forward for a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready?
From the gun, it's Sanders. He's got this to Bijan Robinson. And he'll get about 3 here on 2nd down before he's out of bounds.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
3rd down, they need 5.
Ready, ready. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
The Falcons sending out the field goal unit. This a 48-yard attempt. This one is good. He knocks it through. And the Falcons will extend their 3rd quarter lead.
14.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Fields now. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes,
the Falcons are going to take over here up near the 40.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Ready? 79 Brock. Cougar 19. Dragon 60. Buffalo 18. Ready?
On play action, Shedeur. Open man downfield. That's London. And he will score. Drake London. Touchdown Atlanta. Well, that was a pretty easy touchdown. He was wide open, Greg. Easy chance to close the deal, and they do with a touchdown.
And Mike, it just appears to me that's just a breakdown defensively. You can't allow a receiver to not only be so open it's an easy pitch and catch, but then to have the space to operate after the catch to finish that one off in the end zone.
The score, Falcons 38, Titans 14.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Drive will start on the ground, and he gets this up close to the 40. Up from his safety spot, Jesse Bates makes the play.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 6. To the ground, he'll get it again. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Throwing is Fields. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. Fields to throw for it. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he will have the first down. Needing to make something happen. Trailing here in the 3rd quarter. They convert on 4th down.
Well, you can see the entire sideline and, frankly, the entire fan base kind of holding their breath. That decision on your own side of midfield to go for it on 4th down, had they not gotten it, it's a tough position to put your defense in, but that's a conversation for another day. The offense is going to stay on the field after the conversion, and now they got to see, can they take advantage of that aggressive play call and finish
This one number 7 on the year. Touchdown here in the fourth quarter, Greg. They have a big mountain to climb, but at least they're technically still alive in this one.
And now, Mike, we're going to see them line up to go for 2. They're going to see if they can get this lead down to 16 points and still give them a chance to fight back here late in the fourth quarter.
2-point try coming up. Fields has the offense set.
The Titans will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision jarred it loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful.
Harrison Beavis to kick off.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He's going to elect not to bring this one out. Probably a wise decision, as this ball comes out to the 35.
Trap 60, trap, knock, ready, go.
Now he'll just kick this one out there.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
On second down, Sanders. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
It is 3rd and 10.
Warriors 70, 70 Timberwolves. Ready?
From the gun, it's Shedeur. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. On fourth down, they'll turn to Ryan Stonehouse here to punt. And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20.
At their own 15-yard line.
go to the air when you find yourself trailing by this deficit. But it also makes you very predictable. You see the defense, they're in nickel personnel, extra defensive backs on the field. It gets that much harder to throw when the defense knows it's coming.
Go! Ready?
The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson.
Number 7, Bijan Robinson, ball carrier. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 19-yard line.
On the jump.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Come on. Set. Let's go.
They'll go again with Robinson. And this will be a Falcons first down as he's able to take it up to the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 11.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
On first down, right back to Robinson. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
On the play.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped. No gain.
Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
On 3rd down, it's Robinson. And that's not going to work at all. He'll manage to get back to the line. That is all. It is 4th down. The Falcons send their punting unit out. And he's on to punt for just the 2nd time in this game. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds.
At their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Here's a run, going left. And this tackle there, he pushes forward. It'll give him 4 yards. It is 2nd and 6. To throw is Fields. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple, and it sets up 3rd down.
So often for a defense defending the passing game, the most difficult guy to account for is the running back out of the backfield. So a really nice job here bringing him down before he has a chance to pick up any yards after the catch.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Fields. He's got his man. Complete to Iomanno. Give him 14 on that one. That's good for a Titan first down.
That's good for a Titans first down. A gain of 14. And
Working from the shotgun, he'll hand this one off. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now Fields. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
14 on the pickup. First down for Tennessee.
There's a big conversation going on right now around the NFL about what is the true value of having a run game. And I've always thought it comes down to being good at three situations. Can you run the ball in the fourth quarter with a lead? How well can you run the ball on the goal line? And then in this case, how well can you run the ball in short yardage situations?
Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down. The Titans will use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Fields. This is caught at 2. Looking for the pylon, but the official right there is going to mark him out of bounds at the 1-yard line. His 8th reception of the game, and good for a first down. Now it is 1st and goal. Fields to throw. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. Do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Nevis, good on the extra point. And the Titans are able to edge a bit closer.
27.
Looking to double up here, score the touchdown. They want more. They're lining up for an onside kick. Inside the 40. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done.
Ready?
Here's a timeout, Tennessee. It'll be their 2nd, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
Ready? Cowboy 80. Go.
Only one timeout remaining for the defense as they take a knee. So it's a win here for the Falcons. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That is the difference in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Falcons are winners as we say so long from Atlanta.